It was hectic. It was horrible because come to think of it, as you're growing up back in Zimbabwe, are looking at everything. It could be the government, it could be the neighbors. There was nothing really going on, nothing really challenging. So it was sort of like life in a closed vessel where you just feel like, okay, fine, I'm a bright kid, you understand, I want better for myself, but I can't really achieve it. It's impossible. It felt impossible. Everything felt impossible. This is getting personal, man. Like, well, I was raised by my aunt, and I'm pretty sure a part of her still lives in me. She was a very kind woman, and obviously she kept on telling me to keep my head up and to be strong. I can't give you the comparison to how it feels like to be raised by an aunt, because I was never raised by my parents. But all I know is it was great. I did not fall in love with the movement, but I was just born with the movement, you understand? But obviously, I had to channel my energy, knowing that I have so much energy. I had to channel my energy to something meaningful for me, something that I love. So I feel like that's when I actually moved that energy to working out and do fitness stuff. I was not scared to leave Zimbabwe at all. There was nothing for me to stay there. I was scared to perish if I stayed, basically. The first week when I arrived in South Africa, it felt like, well, the country is beautiful, it's captivating. I felt like everything that I was told is lies, because I was thinking, how can there be crime in a beautiful country like this? Until the following day when they asked me for my phone. And I was a Zim boy, so I said no, you understand? And it didn't take no seconds for that guy to put a gun in my head. So that's when I realized everything is real. Just based off that feeling from that second day, you understand, I was scared. I was even scared to look outside the window. I was scared. I was this close to go back home. Like, I was this close. I wanted to leave. Bro, I've survived gun attacks 3 times. There was a time I was driving Uber and then I got robbed. So I was hustling, looking for money. Little Betty told me, if you drive Uber Black, you're safe. I was in front, surprisingly, seated with the dude. And at the back, it was the girl. So obviously, my eye was like paying attention to the dude next to me. She pulled the seatbelt and then she choked me with the seatbelt, and then the guy just took out a gun. You understand? Took everything, left. He actually stabbed me, like, oh yeah, he stabbed me right here. Because when he wanted to leave, I locked the door. That's when he took the knife. I got robbed at gunpoint, literally like right at my residence. Next thing, a car just drove by, and then one guy jumped out of the car. He's like, where's the money, where's the money? You understand? So I was like shocked, because I'm thinking like maybe you got the wrong person. And next thing, tried to fight the guys. because I wasn't just like gonna give up easily like that. Put a gun on my head, actually hit me with a gun on my lip. At some point he told me like, you think your masters block bullets, you understand? Yeah, and I was like, man, there was a firearm. I just like put my hands in the air. The guys even tried to shove me inside the car. Like, I don't know if it was a robbery or kidnapping or anything. I had to fight for my life, yeah. That's how it happened. The reason I visited the gym for the first time, I just wanted to be in shape. I was watching a series that has something to do with waking up. After watching that series, I was actually in uni. That's when I just decided to go to the uni gym. And when I got there, I was like so skinny. It was actually a joke because I got in the gym, I tried to pick a 10 kg, and it was so heavy, I couldn't do it. And I left. And I just started working out in my room. Since then, I've just been like logged in. I discovered running 2 years ago. That's when I realized that running matters. My first run, I think I was it Hush Fitness? And I feel something different. When I ran, it gives you a different feeling and a different vibe from carrying weights. There was one specific run where I realized running is really therapeutic. I took on a 40 kilometer. First 20 kilometer was the toughest run of my life. I ran back 20 kilometers and I felt nothing. I didn't feel tired because I was so logged in, and I was asking for answers, looking for answers, asking myself questions. I dealt with everything, every segment of things that I needed to deal with. Do you understand? And it was a very good run for me. It was very memorable because it comes with healing, clarity, and a whole lot of things. What running has given me as compared to the gym, I'd say, is clarity. When I realized that I'm ready to become a personal trainer, I started having people around me asking me, bro, how did you get this body? How long have you been working out? When I have your body, what can I do? Stuff like that. Because I wanted people to ask me those questions to know that I'm ready. You understand? But I was not ready, to be honest, because I always thought it was just about the body. Like, being a personal trainer requires a lot. Like, you're a therapist, you're a counselor. Like, it's literally just like a whole lot. It's not just about like the physical appearance. As a personal trainer, how I got my first client here in South Africa, it was so fun actually. Like, we're like a community gym in the complex where I was staying in partners. And I've seen one guy going to gym almost every time and stuff like that, but he was not getting in shape because he had zero form and everything like that. So I made an offer to that guy, like, hey, listen, man, how about if I help you to get this body goal that you're trying to reach and stuff like that? You start to pay me. It took me about like 3 months training with this guy, and I was not paid. But he obviously achieved, he gained the muscles that you wanted. When he told me, immediately I was like, bro, I'm gonna send you my account. So that guy, he paid me 2.5 a month, and I trained him for like 8 months straight. Sometimes you gotta face your fears. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, man, you've carried yourself for so long, for so many days. You've seen the worst, and these are just like trials and tribulations, small challenges and stuff that I shouldn't give up. It was a transition where I had to move from one gym to another gym because of like misunderstandings and stuff like that with the staff members. I lost like a whole lot of clients. That's bad for me. So yeah, I kind of like pushed me to that as well, because I have things, I have bills I need to pay and stuff like that. So for the past 2 months until now, I kind of like feel lonely. Have I ever doubted the craft? Yes. I do still have the doubts like at the back of my mind, but I always know that if I keep on applying pressure, things get better. I have doubted myself so much to a point where I started believing in myself so much, if that makes sense. So, and what South Africa made me realize how resilient I am, and and how hard I am on myself. I have to deny myself. I have to deny the comfortability. I have to understand that I'm the author of the person I am. You understand? If I know that I have this problem, I have to find ways to actually like fix that problem before I go outside there. Because what people see is outside there is the person you make yourself. You understand? So with Life Before Love, it kind of like it shook me, and it's something that I always turn back to every day and tell myself, I'm tripping, I'm messing up now, I need to get this right first, you understand? Because I have to love myself first. I'm way too far from where I want to be, but I'm way too far from where I'm coming from. So who do I think needs to hear what I just said? Most importantly is me. So I keep believing in myself more, and everyone that is willing to do better for themselves. Because I really believe it's a great message if you dare to dream. Zimbabwe is nothing on me, South Africa is nothing on me. Wherever I am and be able to strive and survive and chase my goals, I can make that place home. Do I think Zimbabwe would be proud of? I don't know. But do I think the Tylah who was in Zimbabwe would be proud of? Definitely.